feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
So tell me how today I'm doing my little construction at the crib and shit, and I'm watching Trap Lord Ross video. So Trap Lord Ross did like this whole breakdown, which I didn't even finish watching the whole thing. The nigga did a 3-hour thing on Big U. I'm like, yo, this nigga know how to really, like, you know what I mean, milk this shit. Not milk this shit, but because he does a real good job of breaking everything down. But anyway, as I was going through it, one of the most interesting parts, which this is the craziest part of it all, essentially, we get to a part where he's talking about Luce Cannon. And he basically, and this is Trap Lord Ross, basically shows evidence that Luce Cannon might be literally a pathological liar. And what I mean by a pathological liar is that, you know, one of them people that you're friends with that lie about everything. Like, they might even, like, they just went to the store, but they'll lie about, like, just even go to the store. They'll lie about everything. Like, just small shit that you're like, why are you even lying about that? Like, just, their whole life is a lie, right? Or you have one of them friends where you don't really know nothing about because everything they done told you, you can't prove. They tell you they got this. You can't prove that they got it. They tell you everything they tell you, you kind of going off their word because you've never seen proof. The nigga say he got 3 cars, all foreigns, but he always asking you for a ride. And you're like, how come I never seen these fucking cars? But he always got a great excuse why you ain't see it. Nah, my baby mom driving that shit. Nah, remember I told you I got, my 2 cars in the shop, they getting wrapped. You know I gotta go matte black on these niggas. And my other car, I give my mama that shit. Bro, just drop me over there, dog. Like, nigga, you got 3 cars. What the fuck? Nigga tell you all type of lies, you can't prove none of it. Anyway, so watch this. And this is about Luce Cannon.
Know that
it seems that whatever may have happened, no one was safe from the lie on the allegedly running an extortion.
Here we go.
Luce Cannon and that happened to be owned by Nipsey Hussle and Black Sam would even circulate on Reddit, and this is where Luce Cannon enters the picture. According to some sources, Luce Cannon, real name Tremaine Ashley Williams, had a tough upbringing in South Central LA, losing his father to a death sentence in.
Now, the first lie they claim Luce Cannon told is Luce Cannon done told people he 32 but he 42. Now, listen, I ain't mad at him. No ages of no entertainers. Trust. Luce Cannon, this is whack. This is the first time we ever seen Luce Cannon, right? It's amazing how losing a little bit of weight and taking off your beard could have you claiming any age. So he was like damn near almost 40 when he made this video. He cuts off the beard and he starts saying he's 30. And I ain't gonna lie, everybody believed it. Shit, I did too. Here we go.
Prison. Luce found himself deep in the politics of LA streets and prison yards, eventually turning to the music business as a producer, making beats for people around him like Nipsey and Draco the Ruler, before turning to rapping himself, collaborating with Nipsey Hussle during his come-up, and allegedly almost getting signed by none other than Dr. Dre, who according to Luce produced.
So, to kind of help explain, they said Luce Cannon finessed this story of he was in the music business already, just behind the scenes. And when he was finally popping out, he would come with this resume of shit he did. Oh, I work with Dr. Dre. I work with Nas. I work with whatever. That was completely fictional. But it probably helped him to get to these platforms because it gave him credibility.
Produced his song Bringin' California Back featuring Nipsey Hussle and YG, but in the end, Dr. Dre ended up signing Kendrick Lamar, as he considered him to be the safer choice who didn't have as many.
So apparently Luce was like, yo, I was in the running to be signed by Dr. Dre, but he went with Kendrick, which is like, okay. We never hear about the guy who's like the number 3 runner-up to who Dr. Dre would co-sign. So I guess you came in number 3 to Kendrick. That's not bad, right? So, but that's something you could have as a credit.
Many potentially disruptive ties to the streets.
Some piece in it, man.
Yeah.
You had a record with him in 2013.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Bringing California Back, produced by Dr. Dre, with featuring YG.
Hold on, you said produced by Dre.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like Andre Young.
Yeah.
Oh,
By the way, I see some people. Yo, let me tell you this. Go back to the 90s when these labels, LA Reid or whoever, would sign female singers or female groups. The first thing you do after creating them a name is you lie about their age. That's how it goes. It's been like that in the music industry for a while. It matters for females because for whatever reason, there's a precipitous drop or decline in interest when people feel like a chick is old. You see how they talk about Nicki Minaj, just like how Nicki Minaj talked about, Lil' Kim. So what it would do is they would do it twofold, right? If they're younger, like I think they used to lie about Wayne's age to make him older because he was mad young. So they do it opposite too. So when you're mad young, they'll age you up. They just want an age appropriate way that you can relate to the audience. That's it. So sometimes it's removing some years, sometimes it's adding some years. You know, it happens a lot with females. Gonna still jack their dick to her at 28. And now I know, by the way, these are not old ages, but it's clearly you got to play the music industry, right? So you could tell Luce right here didn't lose weight yet. He was never fat, but he had a little chunky cheeks. Pause. But he cut the beard off, and this is when he was starting to do interviews and kind of like giving his background about like what he got going on. This is before Sweetie
record with him in 2013.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Bringing California Back, produced by Dr. Dre with featuring YG.
Hold on, you said produced by Dre.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like Andre Young.
Yeah.
Oh, worked with Dre?
Yeah.
How?
Yo, now in hindsight, you look at his body language, he's getting uncomfortably nervous. You can tell this nigga lying.
How closely did you work with Dre on that? You just got the beat, or you were able to link with him?
When I went to jail, he was like he wanted to sign me or whatever. It was me, Nip, and Kendrick Lamar. So
Me, Nipsey, and Kendrick Lamar. Yo, this is great.
at the end of the day, he was like, y'all getting people.
That's another thing if you want to figure out if niggas lying. When niggas keep going like this during a conversation, it's like they're almost trying to like make sure they're not turning to Pinocchio. They got to keep touching their nose like that.
People getting killed out there. I don't want to be.
And that you were in, you know, I was like, hell yeah, this is dope as hell, you know, because you had YG and Nipsey, and it was about, you know, like kind of like, you know, bringing Cali back, you know, the hardcore, you know, just like kind of a party vibe with it too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like when I do music, and people don't even understand like the hook, me singing on it, like rapping. I did like, so it's like I do everything. I make it easier for other artists.
Perhaps the beat might have been a collaboration between Luce.
Now, a lot of people think Luce Cannon is loose a few screws, meaning they think he's a little stupid or on the slow side. But I gotta actually give him credit. If he fabricated like his whole like background and existence, maybe he ain't as dumb as we thought. He had his people believing it because it kept ranking him up, right? And people kept believing him or kept calling to have interviews and kept thinking he was someone that supposedly he may have not been.
Luce and Dre, although according to a poster that was posted by Luce himself, the producer is tagged as Buckwheat on the beat, but perhaps this version was a remake. But anyway, Luce has indeed allegedly racked up production credits and writing credits on projects with numerous major artists like Rihanna, Snoop Dogg, The Game, Nas, and 50 Cent. And he supposedly even worked as the opening act for Drake and 21 Savage during their It's All a Blur.
Luce Cannon will be performing in front of one of the largest crowds in the business. This July, the producer turned rapper will be joining Drake and Savage on the road.
Tour, although he's not included in the Wikipedia page about the tour for some reason. These discrepancies seem to raise some interesting questions about Luce's background, or lack thereof. In fact, according to Luce's twin brother, Jermaine Williams, much of Luce Cannon's alleged music
Wait, Luce
production
got a
credits
twin? He kind of do look like Luce, right? What the fuck?
not true at all.
Even though he has a little bit of music on his platform, he's got the Draco song, he's got the Nipsey song. He has claimed all kind of music success with people that I know for a fact he doesn't even know. He don't know Nas, But the Luce Cannon that I know has been worked with Nas for probably a decade. He doesn't know none of these other people that he's claimed to produce, that he's worked with. Have you heard some of his claims of his music success?
I could only go by what I did for him. Like he have songs with, Game. He got songs with J-Rock. He got songs with Nip, YG. Songs that I produce. I can't speak on anything that he's produced. I mean, that I heard little clips. People send me little clips. He would have been too young to work with these folks when they was doing their music and they did hits and all that stuff. So if people wants to believe the that he says,
damn, his twin talk just like him.
All I could do is just say
his twin talk just like him.
I did with him.
Moreover, LA YouTuber Street TV, together with guests like the rappers Munchie B and Spider Loke, have claimed that Luce has stolen his entire public persona from an older hip-hop industry insider that also has the name Luce Cannon.
Got me on this Luce Cannon, anti-Luce Cannon, anti-fake Luce Cannon campaign is because I have a personal friend that I've known since, I want to say 13 years old, 14 maybe, that goes by the name Luce Cannon. That's been in the music business since I've known him, that he's introduced me to some of the biggest rappers that I've ever met. I met them through the real Luce Cannon.
Because you guys, I believe this is the reason why Luce Coochie Lips Cannon chose Luce Cannon as a name to run with, because of the credits that were already attached to it and the lack of a apparent profile.
So what they're claiming is that there's a real person named Luce Cannon, and that works in the music industry, but he doesn't really have a social media profile or like a social media image. And the Luce Cannon we know just took his shit and just kind of fabricated stories. I don't know if this is true, but if it is, I'm like, damn, this shit is genius.
That was so obvious, because if you from rolling anything, especially 60s, I don't care if it's 90s, 40s, 30s, anything, and you have a name that includes O's, to eliminate the O's is so contrary to what we do when we play with words and represent what we represent. He had to take that name for the purpose of receiving the exact same credit that your partner was getting.
The real Luce Cannon hit me up during the MySpace years.
That's what it was, MySpace.
And he asked me, who is this dude, Luce Cannon? He's supposed to be from 60s. And I remember I think he called Steve Lobel because he knew Steve Lobel was tapped into the 6-0s. And he said that, I think Steve Lobel told him that, oh, it ain't nobody, there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, my mama, dad, homies, daughters, lokes, loved ones, everything I love and live for, my sister and my sons. Just the same thing I did. It wasn't Steve, but I hollered at Big U. He called me back with the exact same report, bro. Back in 06, when I ran across this mother content of Luce Coochie Lips Cannon lying on me, claiming he had met me and disrespected me, and I had no idea he existed.
I told you, don't say cuz, you not no crip.
Look how far he would go. That's why you guys know. He been trying this since 06.
Normally, I wouldn't care.
Right.
But I grew up with the real Luce Cannon.
Right.
The real Luce Cannon is
Who's real Luce Cannon, him or him?
Getting calls all the time about what this dude is doing, about claims that he's been with.
Hey, by the way, I can't knock Luce Cannon if he did that. Ain't that what Rick Ross did to the other Rick Ross? Sometimes you gotta jumpstart your shit by just taking another nigga's shit.
With other celebrities that the real Luce Cannon never been with. So he's got to take these calls. Nah, I never did a song for 50 Cent. He has worked with Nas. He has worked with some major dudes.
Right.
This dude, the fake dude, is just putting it all out there.
Robbing dispensaries is one thing, but robbing song credits and your entire career history is just wild. But Luce's former partner, Jasmine Gigi Adams, also told Street TV that Luce has told many outlandish lies about himself, painting him as a possible pathological liar.
Tremaine, he kind of gets you into a place. I mean, it's real intense. When he first meets you, as you guys can all see, I'm sure, from the interviews that everybody has seen, the lies are outlandish, and he's very good at, when he's outed for the lies, he'll come up with an even bigger lie. And then he's got, little minions around him to support the lies, and then, next thing you know, you don't know what to believe, even though you have the proof in front of your face.
Okay, all right. How about Nas?
No, Nas is cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
what was it like when you were working with him?
It was just like, cause it was gifted a whole nother level. So it was like a different vibe. It was like out of here. It's like a different atmosphere.
What did you do with him?
Produce for him.
Oh, what did you produce?
The song with him and what's that fat name? I produced so many records, I'll be forgetting the damn names.
But I think that was kind of the reason why I stayed, because the fake Jermaine didn't have, it's not like he had tons of money or anything when I met him. So I think it was more so about myself. It was just me.
When you look back at it, was there anything about him that you actually liked?
He was very persistent. He was very persistent. He was showered you right away with just like flowers, very persistent. And
now, supposedly this is Luce Cannon's wife, and the other person who we be seeing, Charisse Mills, I did an interview with her. Isn't his? I don't know what the fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit shocked me so much. I was like, yo, the next time I talk to Luce, I'm gonna be like, yo, Luce, if you finessed all this shit, good shit.
You know, taking you out, kind of just treating you like, you know, like a lady. He never pressured you for sex or anything like that. He was just very persistent, kind of came off as a gentleman. And then, of course, he's, you know, telling you these lavish stories. I own Subways, I own GameStops, I have my life together type thing and stuff like that. And I had my own businesses too. So it was kind of like he makes you feel like you've met your match.
But whatever the case, Luce Cannon would eventually find himself in the podcast world, appearing frequently on LA's leading rap culture podcast, No Jumper, arguably becoming a loose link when it came to the secretive code of the streets. But before Luce had fully transitioned to a more sanitized media presence, he was allegedly towing the line for Big U in the streets, specifically conducting robberies of dispensaries that were being shaken down, according to the criminal complaint.
Okay.
To make matters even more crazy, years later, after falling out with Big U whilst on the No Jumper podcast, Luce Cannon would discuss this incident openly, saying how he found it.
Do it too. Show up to that.
Hold on.
Like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying?
Leadership. Another crazy situation that emerged in the criminal complaint and on a podcast was an apparent run-in with the rapper Meek Mill, where Luce
Yeah, so basically talking about what I
I ain't gonna lie, this is good.
Did to Meek Mills.
Wait, you did something to Meek Mill?
Oh Lord.
You said y'all was trying to kidnap him. No, that's cap. There was a big U portion of it.
Yeah. So basically, Meek Mills was talking real reckless on Twitter and stuff like that. So
talking reckless.
Doing
it now.
Yeah. So we caught him at the club where he was performing at. As soon as he walked in or whatever, all the security that was with him, they spent around and grabbed Cubs. Get on the phone with Ross.
Honey, all right, that's enough now. We're not going to tell all the details.
No, we got to hear this one.
I said, get on the phone with Ross.
No, you're not cutting this story. We're going to get to this story. Shout out to you, Charisse, but we get into this story. Now, this one will go high. What?
Get on the phone with Ross, neighborhood Crips. So he got on the phone with Ross. I took on the phone with Ross.
Wait.
Because we needed that bag. Because
he owed y'all money?
No, he didn't owe no money. We took the money.
Oh, this was some extortion? Oh,
not extortion.
Oh, shit.
Ken, all right.
See, yeah, we don't want
to. See, I might have to probably bail him out after this interview.
We don't want to.
No. We would just say Meek Mill snitched on him. It's fine. Meek ain't gonna tell.
Look,
that's my story. Meek told on him.
Want to get the extortion part? It was just a business transaction. You give
how much I charge him?
50. That's it.
50,000?
Yeah.
I hear Rose. Hey, look, I got this. You got this artist you pumping. You don't want this to get out. We need 50. He brought 52, Crenshaw, and 48. He brought that money. He brought it fast. And when he brought it, I hit Big Useless and said we on our way. Gave Meek Mills his stuff back and left.
Now, for the record, Meek Mill later denied this, and if one thing's clear,
I
realized that he shouldn't have been talking so openly about these crimes on podcasts. Combine this with the comments that he made about Nipsey Hussle's death and the subsequent as the insult of a force and a force in Las Vegas in order to acknowledge
the last part.
He alleged circulated injury up these pieces up conspirational. Fortunately, industry. Nipsey even turning on the auto-tune and having a crack at making more emotional pain music. Despite not having success off music yet, Rayshawn was already living the high life, posting pictures of himself chilling in luxury properties. Curiously, he would make one post with a caption saying that some people think that he's rude. Anyway, he continued to experiment, dropping more snippets of music that he'd been working on, and showing himself in Las Vegas on numerous trips throughout 2020. But apparently behind the scenes, there was some kind of disagreement between Rayshawn and...
Anyway, there's another part of that which I wanted to play, but who cares? I was basically saying, like, he got, like, his wife pregnant or something like that, the woman that we don't see, and he lied about that too, and she's like, how could you lie about us having a child when we got IVF? All type of dumb shit. I don't know, man. I have no idea, man. Anyway.
His girl saying that the call can be seen in their upcoming reality TV show.
Like, that Nipsey story that you just told is so explosive.
Yo.
Speak to them on why they should believe you, because I guarantee that's a huge percentage of the conversation that's happening right now. Is people saying, I don't know a ton about you to like verify it, so and I don't have a dog in this fight.
Listen, everybody that knows me, LA and the world and stuff like that, know I'm not gonna just sit there and lie. Plus, it's on my TV show. The first episode or whatever on February 14th. You're gonna see the FaceTime call.
Why does Wack always look at niggas like this? Look how Wack is looking at this nigga, man.
With me and Big U, and then
wait.
Yo, that's Wack's like he has three phrases. Wait. So you mean to tell me, or he'd be like, hey yo, bro, hey bro. He has a few of them. He has a few, like, you could tell how he's gonna interrupt you to start going on a rant.
I'm gonna say too much, y'all. Y'all gonna have to tune in. Y'all gonna have to tune into the show.
The following day, Brick Baby would be part of the No Jumper News show, and as a self-admitted Rollin' 60s member who seemingly was still fairly close with Big U, he would seemingly be mad as well as...
You sat there and lied. You
All right, anyway. This is a really good documentary. You guys should watch it. Okay, let me see. What else is going on out here, man?